Hi, welcome to English Hamster. Are you learning English? Great. Here we learn through stories. They are simple and interesting. You can improve English while learning knowledge. Remember to subscribe, like and comment. Let's get started.
Have you ever noticed that some people always stay calm no matter what happens around them? How do they stay strong when faced with problems without getting scared, angry, or upset? The secret is simple. Peace doesn't come from the outside. It starts from inside you. True peace is earned, and the cost of peace is higher than most people think. It needs discipline, patience, understanding, and the courage to face your own mind. Today, let's talk about what peace really costs and why it is worth the price. If you stay with me until the end, you will understand why peace is the most valuable thing in life. Most people think that peace means having no problems. They think that peace comes when life is perfect, with no stress, no problems, and everyone treating them fairly. They imagine that peace is found when everything goes just how they want it. But real peace is different. It is not about avoiding problems, stress, or hard times. Life always has challenges. No one can live without stress, setbacks, or surprises. True peace is about how you respond to the things you can't control. It's about staying calm when the world around you feels out of control. Real peace is about keeping your mind clear and balanced, even when everything seems to be falling apart. It is not something you get from money, success, or the approval of others. Real peace comes from within. It is a skill anyone can develop, but it requires practice and effort. Just like learning a new sport or playing an instrument, peace takes time and training. And just like other skills, it has a cost. The cost of peace is not money, but attention, self-awareness, and courage. You must learn to recognize your emotions, understand your thoughts, and accept the things you cannot change. To find peace, you need to face the truth about yourself, even when it is uncomfortable. Many people don't want to do this because it takes honesty and self-reflection. Peace asks you to look inside yourself and admit things you may not want to see. It asks you to accept that anger, jealousy, or fear are sometimes choices, not just reactions to what happens. This is difficult because it challenges the idea that life is always fair. It asks you to take responsibility for your feelings, your thoughts, and your actions. It tells you to stop blaming others or using excuses. That's why peace is not easy. It costs comfort. It can be hard to face yourself honestly. It costs pride because sometimes you will have to admit you were wrong. It even costs illusions because peace asks you to let go of the idea that life should always be fair or go your way. But although the price is high, the reward is worth it. When you start controlling your mind and managing your emotions, you find a calm that no outside event can disturb. Real peace is freedom. It is strength. It is clarity. And it all starts with the willingness to look inside yourself and pay the cost. One of the hardest parts of finding peace is learning to let go. Letting go of past pain, anger, grudges, and mistakes is not easy for most people. Human nature makes us hold on to anger, thinking it will give us power or justice. We believe that holding on to hurt will protect us or make others pay for what they did. But the truth is, holding on to anger harms only you. It eats away at your happiness and peace. True peace cannot live where anger and resentment are. To find peace, you must choose to release the weight of the past. Letting go is not weakness. It is a sign of strength. Forgiving others is not about them. It is about you. It is about giving yourself freedom from the pain and anger that hold you back. Forgiveness doesn't happen instantly. It takes time, thought, and sometimes tears. But each time you forgive, you choose to release the pain and bring peace back into your life. Letting go also means giving up high expectations. Many people suffer not because life is hard, but because their expectations are too high. They expect people to treat them fairly or to behave a certain way. They expect life to go their way. When things don't meet their expectations, frustration and disappointment take over. True peace comes when you accept life as it is, not as you want it to be. It asks you to face the truth that you cannot control everything or everyone around you. Life is not always fair, and people will not always meet your hopes. But accepting this can bring peace. At first, accepting this may feel uncomfortable. It takes humility and patience. It also requires constant self-awareness. But over time, it will bring peace. When you let go of past pain and high expectations, you create a calm foundation inside that can't easily be shaken. Peace is not just about letting go or accepting reality. It also requires discipline. The human mind is strong, but it can also be messy and unpredictable. Thoughts come and go like waves, sometimes lifting us up, other times pulling us into fear, stress, or anger. If you let your thoughts control you, you will never know true peace. You might feel calm for a moment, but when a challenge or conflict comes, you will quickly lose your calm. True inner peace comes when you learn to control your thoughts rather than letting them control you. Discipline in the mind means recognizing negative thinking patterns like doubt, worry, or anger. It means consciously working to replace these thoughts with healthier, more positive ones. It's about learning to focus on what really matters instead of being distracted by things that don't. Discipline also means starting your day with focus. You can do this by practicing gratitude or setting a clear intention. When you start your day this way, it helps create a calm, steady mindset for everything that follows. Ending your day with reflection also helps. Look back at your thoughts and actions and ask yourself what disturbed your peace and what helped you stay calm. These small practices build a mind that is focused, steady, and strong. But mental discipline doesn't come easy. It requires consistent effort and patience. It can take time to change old habits, and sometimes the results don't appear right away. But over time, these practices will train your mind to be more peaceful. Discipline also means practicing restraint. Sometimes you need to stay silent, even when your ego wants to speak. You might feel the urge to react quickly when someone offends you, but choosing not to react immediately helps strengthen your mind and keep your peace. Another important aspect of mental discipline is controlling your focus. The mind often focuses on what is wrong, what is missing, or what might go wrong. Discipline teaches you to focus on solutions, gratitude, and the present moment. By guiding your thoughts, you create a mental environment that supports peace. The price of mental discipline is high. It requires hard work, awareness, and sacrifice, but the reward is priceless. Over time, your mind will stop being a battleground of fears and doubts. It will become a place of calm, clarity, and strength. You will no longer be easily disturbed by what happens around you. Instead, your mind will serve you, helping you stay calm no matter what life brings. Another important cost of peace is courage. True peace does not only ask you to stay calm when things are difficult, it also asks you to face yourself honestly. Peace requires you to look at your own thoughts, feelings, and habits without hiding behind excuses. Most people avoid this kind of courage. They keep themselves busy with work, entertainment, or distractions so they don't have to think deeply about themselves. They fill their lives with noise, hoping to avoid self-reflection. But peace cannot exist in a life of denial and distraction. It demands bravery. True courage is about facing yourself. It means asking uncomfortable questions like, why do I feel angry so easily? Why do I fear failure? Why do I let others control my emotions? Why do I keep making the same mistakes? Answering these questions is not easy. It can bring up feelings of shame, fear, or discomfort. But facing these truths is necessary for peace. Every time you examine your thoughts and emotions honestly, you shine a light on the areas where chaos, insecurity, or self-doubt have taken control of your life. Courage means confronting these areas, facing the inner struggles, and turning them into strength and calmness. Many people avoid this because it requires taking responsibility. Facing yourself means admitting mistakes and accepting weaknesses. It can be hard to recognize when you have acted selfishly or when fear has influenced your choices. But this honesty is essential for peace. The process of facing yourself requires patience and persistence. You can't do it just once and expect change. Every day presents new opportunities to observe your thoughts, evaluate your reactions, and confront your limitations. Every time you choose honesty over denial and self-reflection over distraction, you are moving closer to lasting peace. Courage gives you the strength to keep going. You learn that the greatest battles are not against others, but within yourself. By facing these battles, you gain the peace, clarity, and strength that nothing can take away. Peace is not something you can achieve quickly. It is not a feeling that comes to you all at once. True peace requires patience. Life does not change in a day, and neither does the mind. Getting to a place of calm and clarity is a gradual process that takes time. The journey to peace is slow. It needs consistent effort, day after day. It is not enough to practice peace once or twice and expect change. True peace is built by making small, calm choices each day. Each time you choose to remain patient instead of reacting, you are moving closer to inner peace. Patience is also needed because setbacks will come. No matter how hard you try, old habits and emotions can return unexpectedly. Doubts, fears, and frustrations will rise up, testing your peace. These moments are not failures, they are chances to grow. With patience, you learn to stay calm even when things don't go as planned. Patience helps you navigate life's challenges without getting frustrated or giving up. It teaches you to stay steady, even when things are difficult. Over time, your patience will build resilience, the strength to keep going, no matter what happens. Patience also teaches humility. It reminds you that you cannot control everything. Many people think that controlling everything will bring peace. They try to manage every situation, every person, and every outcome. But true peace is not about control. It is about acceptance. It is about understanding that life has its own rhythm, and your role is not to fight it, but to move through it wisely and calmly. At first, patience can be uncomfortable. It might feel frustrating when things move slowly or when life keeps testing you. But real growth happens in these moments. Every time you practice patience, you build inner strength, discipline, and calm. You develop a quiet confidence that nothing outside of you can disturb. In the end, patience is the foundation of peace. It transforms small moments of calm into lasting strength and balance. It allows you to accept life as it is, rather than trying to change everything. With patience, You develop the ability to face challenges with wisdom, calm, and resilience. The price of patience may be time and repeated effort, but the reward is priceless. Patience helps you stay steady and calm, even in difficult situations. It helps you find peace that lasts. When you are willing to pay the price of peace, the rewards are incredible. Peace is not just about the absence of conflict. It is about clarity, calm, and freedom in every part of your life. One of the first rewards of peace is clear decision-making. When your mind is calm and focused, you can think clearly and make good choices. You are no longer clouded by fear, anger, or impulsive emotions. You can assess situations carefully and make decisions that match your values and long-term goals. What used to seem stressful will become easier because you approach it from a place of strength, not emotion. Another great reward of peace is the improvement in your relationships. When you are calm, you don't react out of fear or anger. You listen better, understand more, and respond thoughtfully, not impulsively. This ability to remain calm during conflict naturally builds respect and trust. People are drawn to those who are steady and strong. You don't need to demand respect or prove yourself. Your calmness and wisdom will attract the right people. Peace also brings better health and well-being. Your mind and body are connected. When your mind is calm, your stress levels go down. You sleep better, think more clearly, and feel less anxious. You begin to enjoy simple pleasures like a quiet morning, a nice conversation, or a peaceful walk. Peace allows you to enjoy life without being overwhelmed by worry, anger, or distractions. Most importantly, peace gives you freedom. It is freedom from stress, fear, and anger. It is freedom from the chaos of life. When you have inner peace, you are no longer a victim of your circumstances. You can face challenges with confidence, love deeply without attachment, and act wisely without being controlled by your emotions. This freedom is the greatest reward of peace. It allows you to live fully and authentically. It helps you make better decisions, have stronger relationships, and experience more joy. Peace changes your life in ways that nothing external can. Living a peaceful life doesn't mean avoiding challenges or pretending everything is perfect. Peace is not the absence of problems. It is the ability to face life's difficulties with clarity, calmness, and wisdom. It's about responding thoughtfully, not reacting impulsively. A peaceful life is an active one. It requires effort. It means controlling your mind, choosing calm over temporary satisfaction, and making conscious choices every day that protect your inner peace. Those who live peacefully understand that moments of discomfort, frustration, or conflict are not obstacles to avoid, but opportunities to strengthen their mind and character. Peace is built through small, daily actions, not through rare moments of quiet. Practicing forgiveness, patience, and self-discipline every day makes peace a natural part of who you are. When someone offends or disappoints you, you choose not to react quickly. When you face challenges, you respond with awareness instead of frustration. Each time you choose to act calmly, to let go of anger, and to focus on solutions instead of problems, you strengthen your peace. Over time, these choices create a solid foundation for lasting calm. You no longer need to prove yourself to others or fight for approval. Your inner peace becomes your strength, and this peace helps you navigate life with confidence and clarity. Living peacefully also requires self-awareness. You cannot ignore your thoughts and emotions if you want true peace. You must face yourself honestly, accept your mistakes, and learn to respond wisely. Every day offers chances to practice self-awareness. Each time you pause to reflect, each time you choose to accept responsibility for your emotions, you move closer to deeper peace. When peace becomes your habit, your responses become natural. You approach life with a calm and steady mind. You are not controlled by external events or the emotions they bring. Challenges become opportunities for growth, and your ability to remain calm in the face of difficulty makes you a source of strength for others. The price of peace is high, but it is the most valuable investment you can make in your life. Peace is not free. It requires honesty with yourself, discipline over your thoughts, patience in difficult moments, and courage to confront your inner fears. It asks you to face discomfort, admit mistakes, and accept life as it is, not as you wish it would be. Few people are willing to pay this price, and that is why true peace is rare. Most people choose temporary comfort, distraction, or denial over the effort it takes to build calm and clarity. But those who are willing to pay the price discover rewards that go far beyond material success. They gain a mind that is steady, a heart that is light, and a life that is rich with purpose and fulfillment. Peace is not just a goal, but a daily practice. Every moment you choose calm over reaction, forgiveness over anger, patience over frustration, and understanding over judgment, you are investing in your freedom. This freedom cannot be bought with money, fame, or possessions. It allows you to live fully, act wisely, and face life with confidence and strength. The rewards of peace are many: clarity in decision-making, improved relationships, better health, and most of all, freedom. Peace is a choice, a practice, and a journey. It begins the moment you decide to take responsibility for your mind and emotions. Start paying the price today. Embrace patience, self-discipline, and courage. With each step, your mind becomes calmer, your heart becomes lighter, and your life transforms. The effort is worth every sacrifice because true peace is priceless. Once earned, it becomes your greatest source of strength and freedom.
Hey, if you learned something new today, please give this video a like. Write your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second and it really helps to create more English videos for you. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.